Smeller, Mark Nash, Michael Gross, the boss, my nigga, my brother. Let's get this done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Gross, the boss. This is Mike on sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. He call it how he see it. Either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater? Click the thumbs up. Cashapp, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.
Been waiting on. Yes, I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back. Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up, what up, people? Welcome back to another edition of Mike on Sports. I'm your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross. Big ups to that 501 and that 317. Y'all already know what it is. Little Rock, Indianapolis, we back in the building. And yes, sir, I am back with another one. Back with another one, man. Mark Breland came out yesterday and broke his silence.
Oh, I mean, I appreciate that. But, my own thing with Deontay. With Deontay, that's a part of boxing, I guess. But,
Yes.
Here's a guy just we'll see how well his career is done now. So I'm done. He's done.
And that's what I'm here to ask everybody. That's what I'm here to ask everybody. Now, we don't have a day to digest that interview. We don't have a day to let that interview Mark Breland did with the Fighters Right. Big ups to my guy, the Fighters Right, man, over there. Make sure I give them their proper credit, man. Big ups to Tunde Ajayi. Big ups to Spencer Ferron. The entire interview is over at Live with the Fighters Right. The Fight is Right over on YouTube. Check out Tunde. Check out my guy Spencer Ferron, man. So those guys over there doing their thing, man. Big ups to those guys. But let's get back to it, man. Let me fix my camera right quick. I'm looking kind of crooked. Let me see. There we go. All right, so we had a day to digest this interview, right? A lot of things going on. But one thing that I got from the interview a little bit, I thought maybe Mark Breland was being a little bit over. Well, I don't want to say over dramatic because I can't, like I said yesterday, I can't tell a man how to feel. You know what I'm saying? When he feel like he's been done wrong, he feel like he's been done wrong. I can't tell him how to feel, so I understand that. I get that. But I gotta say, man, he seemed a little bit emotional. You know what I'm saying? Like he seemed a tad bit emotional. And again, there's nothing wrong with being emotional, especially going through what he's been through and having his name, you know what I'm saying, attributed to harmfulness to his fighter. Like, that's a lot to go through. That's a lot to carry. He's been a fighter. He's been a trainer. He's been all of that. Real quick, man, let's go out for a roll call right quick, man. My guy, Straight Drop, said Breland is a hero that Wilder owes his life to. Okay. KD, DR was good. Johnny was good. DJ N1 was good. Baldy was good. Rubisky was good. Straight Drop was good. Strapped Up Sammy was good. Juice Lee was good. AJRX was good. Sir 00 was good. Scat Rants was good. Way Hop was good, man. Big ups to everybody out there in the chat, man. I think that we'll get to everybody. Smart Money, what's good? Make sure I got to everybody out there. Know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for supporting. Tony Yo-Yo, Tony Yayo, what's good? The fans corner was got to Tony Yo-Yo. Tony Yo-Yo, Cali 5, what's good? Coyote, what's good, baby? What's good, Coyote? Nathan Day, what's good, boy? All right, so look, it's like this, right? I feel like Mark was being a little bit tad emotional, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, he has every right to be emotional. But what I have to like bring up is the fact that Mark Breland said his that Deontay Wilder career is over with. And I'm not of that same thought process. I'm not of the same. Shiloh was good, homie. LB Slugger was good, champ. Andrea was good, homie. I'm not of the same thought process, man. I can't say that Deontay Wilder career is over with because I believe he still can get back to title contention and even get his title back, whether it be Fury, whether it be AJ, whether it be any of those guys. I think Deontay Wilder can absolutely regain his heavyweight supremacy. Now, I have to say, hearing Mark Breland say that he can't beat Fury, hearing Mark Breland say that his career is over with, kind of gives me concern. And the reason why I say it gives me concern is because Mark Breland has been there. He's been there. Mark Breland has been there since Wilder turned pro. He's been there since Wilder turned pro. So he knows the ins and outs and everything that Wilder does. What's up, Fresh BX? What's going on, Derek Lincoln? Now look, I want to bring up something that in order for in my opinion, in order for Wilder to get back to the pinnacle and back to the top, I feel like he got to start off how he started when he first got in the gym. He got to start off how he first started when he got in the gym. Now, Mark Breland went on to say that Deontay Wilder on Wilder's jab. No, he used the jab one time in that Severn fight. That was it. He don't jump rope. He don't hit the speed bag, and he don't hit the heavy bag. Now, if these things are all true, I think Wilder needs to, you know what I'm saying, take in consideration of going back and just start from the bottom, man. Just start from the like forget you even got power. Go back to the heavy bag. Work out on that motherfucker. Go back to the jump rope. Get your cardio up. Run. Do all those things you need to do because honestly, man, it is absolutely mind-boggling, right? It's mind-boggling that a guy has only gotten over on power. He ain't like Mark said, he ain't goddamn he jump roping. He ain't running. He ain't hitting no speed bag. I seen Wilder hit, I think personally, I seen Wilder in camp hit the heavy bag one time. And I'm not even bullshit. But for the most part, I think Wilder should think about going back down the route of getting these things back in order. Not saying that these games are going to put him over the top, but you can never like think about this, right? Think about this. LeBron James has been a pro basketball player for almost 20-some years. He turned pro when I was in 9th grade. LeBron James still shooting jump shots. LeBron James still shooting free throws. LeBron James still running the motherfucking line drills, still running down the backs. He's still doing all of that. Why? Why do you need to do all of that? Even though you've been a pro for 20 plus years, even though we know LeBron James is a motherfucking physical specimen. I mean, 6'9", 260, 270, built like a goddamn Mack truck. Freight train coming. Freight train coming. Why does LeBron James continue to own and fine-tune his craft? Because he understands that guys are coming up. That this sports shit ain't for the weak of heart. If you ain't dedicated to your craft, then you ain't gonna be successful in your craft. And to me, honestly, reading Mark Breland say this right here, I probably got to give Deontay Wilder more credit than I've been giving him. I got to give Deontay Wilder more credit than I've been giving him. Think about what Mark is saying. Think about how many boxers are like. We see AJ jump rope. We see AJ speed bag. We see Fury do all that shit too. He says Wilder wasn't doing none of that and still became a world champion. Wrap your head around that, you guys. Wrap your head around that. For a man not to even put his best foot forward and become a dominant world champion, there is a lot of upside to Wilder. Hey, AJ, look, man, we don't respect no Laker slander, all right? Don't get your Laker hating ass up out of here. Don't bring up with LeBron James. How many rings LeBron James got? Who won the ring last year? Huh? Who was Finals MVP last year? Talking about LeBron, everybody free throw. All right, play the fuck up. Shit. AJ my guy, man. AJ my guy, though. But yeah, man, Wilder hasn't been doing any of that stuff to put his best foot forward. He ain't did none of that to put his best foot forward. So, in my opinion, all right, phone boy, we got calls earlier today. All right, man, we going out to Tyrese Bowie. Tyrese Bowie, talk to your boy, man. Tyrese. All right, I guess no call, no so. But back to what I was saying about Wilder, right? For Mark Breland to say that Wilder's career is done with, and he highlighted all those things that he highlighted. I think Wilder has a lot to cash in on, honestly. I guess this will happen, man. Every time I do a Wilder show, boy, the phone lines get to jumping. What's going on, Smart Money? Turn me down the background, man.
What's the business?
Turn me down the background.
What's the business?
I'm chilling, man.
What's the business, Mark? What's the business, Mike?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on, man?
I'm doing good, man. Just going. I mean, the question that I have for you guys today is, can Deontay Wilder regain heavyweight supremacy? And for all
Mike.
Hold on, real quick. For all the people who don't know what supremacy means, I'm like, I was one of those people. I mean, I was one of those people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like,
Mike.
The state.
Mike.
I don't remember, real quick. The state or condition of being superior to all others in authority, power, or status. Supremacy means the king.
Mike, are we really asking that question? The guy lost one fight, man. Everyone's overacting. He lost one.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Fight, Mark Breland to say his career is done, to me, that's overreacting.
It's overreacting, man. Like, obviously, can he beat Fury? I doubt it. Can he beat AJ? I think he can. Can he beat Dillian Whyte? Yes, he can. So, like, come on, man. Come on, Mike, man. This is not even a question you need to ask. Like, everyone that's saying you can't be a world champion, just being silly.
lot of people out here are looking at Wilder as a guy who is just simply done. People say that he's lost his mojo or whatever. Like whatever they. I mean, look, man, we know how the boxing world is. Some people hate Wilder, some people love Wilder. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But for all the people out there that think Wilder is completely done, I got a real issue with that.
Personally, I think it's up to Wilder if he wants to be the world champion again. Up to Wilder. If he wants to be, he'll be world champion again. It's how much Wilder wants to be world champion again. If he's that same guy, I don't know if he's that same guy. You know more than me, is he?
I ain't honestly a smart money. I ain't talked to him, bro. I ain't talked to Chris either. I ain't talked to them guys about. I ain't talked to Chris since like the beginning of the year, like sometime in February. I ain't talked to Wilder in
well, that's the interview you need to get, Mike. You need to get that interview.
Hey, come on, man. You know me, man. You know when that Wilder was doing his interviews, I asked for an interview, but I've never got a reply. So it is what it is. I don't hold no grudges. I know he a busy man, or maybe he just don't feel like doing an interview, or maybe my platform right now is just not big enough. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
But yeah, I think he can become a world champion again, but just has to apply himself in the right way. And I think Al Heyman needs to pick the right fights for him, because I think Al Heyman was picking the wrong fights for him as when he was the world champion. He got it wrong.
Let me ask you this. Did Mark Breland seem too emotional yesterday during the interview?
Mark Breland seemed like, if you break up with a girl that you've been with for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Somebody that you have history with.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. It was sour grapes.
I mean, can you blame him though? He got history with Wilder. I mean, when you honestly not smart money, if you ever seen Mark Breland fight back in the day,
I've seen him fight.
That 1-2 that Wilder got is pretty much a carbon copy of what Mark Breland did.
But put it this way, Mike, the way I carry myself, yeah. If me and you fall out, I'm not gonna badmouth you after. I didn't like what Mark Breland did. That's not right, no matter what. That's not solid.
But smart money. If I badmouth you, right? And then 3, 4, 5 months later, you come out and you want to say some things to get it off your chest, I can't be mad at that. I can't I said smart money stole money from me. You know what I'm saying? Which is just a scenario. Just like Wilder saying Mark Breland spiked the Wilder. like I know smart money guy, you know what I'm saying, is a guy who makes money every fucking weekend. Mark Breland is a trainer who's been training Wilder since day one. Why would smart money steal money? Why would Mark Breland spike Wilder? Come on, man.
That was the wrong thing that Wilder did, but they meant to handle that together. Wilder was wrong first. 2 wrongs don't make a right, Mike.
2 wrongs don't make a right, but you can't tell somebody how to react or feel after they've been wronged.
But really, yeah, there's a way to react, and you can't tell someone how to react, but you shouldn't lie and say that, he's not good at anything, because he's good at something, because you liked him when you're training him.
I mean, he didn't say that.
He said he's only got power, that's it.
He said that's what he said. I mean, ain't that the overwhelming consensus of Wilder? The only thing he got is power?
Listen, the things Wilder's got is power, and he's got athleticism that other heavyweights don't have.
And he got a fucking chin.
I don't know about the chin though. Chin's a bit dodgy.
Man, come on, smart boy.
The chin's dodgy.
For
it's
a
dodgy.
man
It's dodgy.
not to wilt in that Fury fight, like, man,
that's hard.
That's exactly hard.
That's all hard.
A lot of times, heart and chin gotta go hand to hand. A lot of times, heart and chin go hand to hand.
Nah, I mean, can't go all the heart in the world, but he ain't got a chin.
I said sometimes. I said sometimes. Like in the Earl Spence fight, we seen Danny could take a punch, but he wasn't willing to goddamn get in the fight.
Yeah, but neither was Wilder.
Shit, man, Wilder was swinging like a motherfucker, getting caught.
Wilder wasn't swinging nothing after the 3rd round, Mike. He was just taking a beating. He was there for no reason.
He was getting kind of tired when he was but his legs didn't look right, man. He ain't look right.
I don't want to laugh at the man, but I saw him holding her to ropes for dear life.
Right here,
I've never seen something like that.
Hey,
I don't even want to repeat it.
All right, smart money, man. Does you want to say, man, if I get the next caller, man?
Let me just shout out H Money and shout out Derek Lincoln, Fresh BX, and Rufsky 1978. Shout out New Money as well.
Shout out the game,
real good.
Man. Y'all
All
guys
right, cool,
always
bro.
supporting since day one, man. I appreciate you, bro. All right, going out to 502. 502. Let me see. 502, talk to your boy, man. Is Wilder done? Can he regain heavyweight supremacy?
Man, absolutely, man. Can he do it? Yes. Will he get the opportunity to do it? Don't know. He had a strap before, and they didn't give him the opportunity when he had the strap. He was the one out there giving the opportunities. So he couldn't fight AJ when he had a strap. So it's just going to be a matter of who wins out of AJ and Fury if they ever fight, and how the belts change hands at that time. But am I talking to my man Colossus or Jax? Mike, this is Strapped Up. What's up, baby?
What's going on with Strapped Up, Sammy, man?
Hey, man, y'all ain't see Mike's arms when that nigga was working out here looking like Jax from Mortal Kombat. Nigga was big as shit.
I don't know.
Oh, 50 Cent.
I don't know. You
that nigga, I said that nigga was rolling with two guns on him at all times,
man,
nigga.
Bro, that's the only thing. That's the only good thing about being a wheelchair. Your arms are going to get toned up if you ain't got one of them motorized motherfuckers.
Nigga better not nobody run up, though. I seen him.
If I grab a nigga, I'm choking the shit out the head.
Hey, man, I ain't want shit, man. I just want to call in and show some love, man. Appreciate you looking out for me on IG, looking at the messages, man. Sent you a link of the music, man. I appreciate you, bro.
I'm going to check out that music, man, sometime today, man. I ain't had time yet, but I'm definitely going to check it out.
All right, appreciate you, fam.
All right, Strapped Up.
Yeah.
Because my guy Strapped Up sent me, man. I always support him. AJRX says, no, Wilder has two things, his power and his confidence. Then he comes back with another super chat. He says, Andre Ward said that Wilder is mentally done. If Wilder fights Dylan White or Big Baby first, Wilder would be his favorite, so bet against Wilder. Hey, I'm glad you brought it up. Now, we all asking the question, is Wilder done? Hey, y'all, I can't even get to it. I called in. Going out to 3-2. Oh, H Money. H Miller, what up, baby?
Yo, what up, Mike? How you feeling, bro?
Man, you know, I seen that 3-2-3. I said, hold on, man. They got my guy H Money, man. I'm feeling good, man. How you feeling?
Man, I'm good, Mike. Man, I want to cook on this topic real quick.
Real quick, man. I need some news from you, man. I heard Bill Haney returned from being Devin Haney trainer.
Yeah, you know, I had actually talked to him the other day, and I think he confirmed that he might step down. I believe Bill Haney is going to be like the second. He's still going to be a part of the team, of course. He's going to be handling the business, and I think he's going to have another trainer step in there, but Bill Haney will still be on the scene. He ain't going to be missing in action or none of that. So he's still got a great relationship with Devin, but I feel like Bill just stepping down because he does a lot of other things behind the scenes, like step on your platform and taking care of making a big fight. So he wears a lot of hats, but I feel like Bill is the type of guy that takes his craft very serious. So if he ain't gonna be there all the time, Bill will have somebody that's gonna be there every day with Devin, because Bill.
Let me ask you this: Do you know who they want to bring in, or has Bill told you that yet? If so, I don't say. And he said don't say nothing. Then I respect it.
No, I mean, there's a few guys' names that have been mentioned. One of the trainers that I heard that's possibly a candidate for Devin Haney is the trainer of Clarissa Shields, John David Jackson, who I think is the best trainer in boxing. And also, I heard Floyd Mayweather's name was mentioned. So I feel like Devin Haney's going to make the right decision. So I know we still got Mickey Bay, who's a very good young trainer on the team. And I feel like John David Jackson will be a great choice. And I talked to Bill Haney about John David Jackson. So it's going to be somebody, who got that same type of style. A Mayweather or a John David Jackson, I think will be the decision, if I'm not mistaken. But I want to talk about Mark Breland real quick, Mike. You've been around Deontay Wilder and his team a couple of times, and you was around Mark Breland. So if you was around Mark Breland and a lot of these other YouTubers was around Deontay Wilder and his team, why not Mark Breland do an interview with Mike on Sports? Why not Mark Breland do an interview with Fred from Barbershop Conversations and talk about this situation? You know what? I respect the UK. I respect Spencer Fearon. I respect Smart Money and all of those guys. You know, but we want to see Mark Breland do an interview with an American channel. You know what I mean? These are the same guys that you did interviews with before. You interview with Mike. You interview with Ness. Don't disappear now. You know, I think Mark Breland is a snake, Mike. I really do. And by watching his interview yesterday with Spencer Fearon, only confirms that Mark Breland is a snake. Mark Breland, he threw in the towel. Mark Breland, if Deontay Wilder wasn't hitting the heavy bag, what was you doing as the coach? Why wasn't you having Deontay Wilder on the jump rope, improving if you was his coach? You know what I mean? So Mark Breland is wrong, Mike. He's wrong. Why did he wait about 7 months to do an interview? Why was he so quiet? And when he broke his silence, why he had to go to a UK channel? And I love the UK, but why you don't do an interview with Mike or Barbershop Conversations? That's all I'm saying. Mark Breland is a fraud. He's a snake. Deontay Wilder is a trustworthy champion. Deontay Wilder has no reason to lie on Mark Breland. And for him to say Deontay Wilder's career is over, that's a lie. Because Mark Breland, he lost fights. And he came back to win. Just because Deontay Wilder lost one fight, that doesn't mean anything. Muhammad Ali lost fights. You know what I mean? Bernard Hopkins lost fights. Roy Jones been knocked out before. So all of a sudden, Wilder lose one fight, he's done. Mark Breland is a snake, Mike, and that's why Deontay Wilder got rid of him, my brother. And I appreciate you, and I'm looking forward to hearing your UFC commentary tonight with Alistair Overeem. It's going to be a great fight, my brother.
Yes, man, it should be a good fight tonight, man. I hope Allison don't get knocked out again, but we'll see. H Money, man, thanks for calling in, brother. I appreciate it.
For sure.
Now, even though I really don't agree with everything H Money said, made some good points. If Wilder wasn't doing the jump rope in the heavy bag, as you been the trainer, why not instruct him to do that? You know what I'm saying? Also, real quick before I get to Coyote, I really don't think it matters what platform you disseminate information on. If we all can get the information, you know what I'm saying, and it's all the questions, you know what I'm saying, that we want to be asked, that we want to know, I don't think it matter what platform or what nationality, you know what I'm saying, that a person goes on. Maybe Spencer Fearon being in the game for over, 30, 40 years, motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, got a relationship with him that goes way back, you know what I'm saying? And maybe Spencer being around back when all them niggas, Metric Taylor and Pernell Whitaker, Mark Breland, Evander Holyfield, that whole 1984 Olympics team, Spencer Fearon got firsthand knowledge, you know what I'm saying, of that. So maybe Mark wanted to go to some guy that knew about his career as well what is going on now, because a lot of they talked about Mark Breland for like 30 minutes before they even got to Wilder. They talked about Mark for like 30 minutes before they even got to Wilder. So those guys got a wealth of knowledge, you know what I'm saying? And maybe the platforms over here, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we just don't have that. I mean, I don't want to seem like, because I don't watch every YouTube channel out there. So maybe there's a guy out there who knows about the 80s and shit, but maybe he's not as popular as Fearon and Tunde Ajayi. But I have no issue somebody going on a British podcast or American podcast, as long as the questions that need to be asked is asked. That's it. As long as the questions that need to be asked are asked, I have no issues. Coyote, talk to your boy.
Yo, what's going on, Mike?
What's going on, peoples?
Listen. I missed your show yesterday. I was
I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. Honestly, I'm glad you did.
Because I bring the smoke.
No,
But
man, you bring the hate.
listen, it's all fun. Let's be honest, yeah. You asked the question: is Wilder's career done? And I'm gonna say I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, like someone else said, it's up to Wilder really. But what I will say is I highly doubt it. The reason why is, and I'll give my reasons. The first reason why is Wilder's going to be 36 this year, isn't it? It's
35, 36, somewhere around there.
Yeah, so he's getting there in age. So that's the first
Come
thing.
on, why y'all always bringing up? Hey, y'all know heavyweights can fight till they 40, man, easily.
Yeah, I'm not saying they can't, but at the end of the day, the heavyweights that fight till that age, they have skills. Go and check it.
Or they got
power.
They have
Yeah, they got power, but
power.
What keeps what see what you lose with not being athletic at that age, you compensate with your skill set. And
or
the
your
truth of the matter
experience too.
Yeah, but really it's the skill. It's the skill. And the truth of the matter is that Wilder doesn't have skills. All he has is that right hand. And the truth is, he even said he says it himself, Wilder. And you have to take him for his words. He says that you have to be perfect all throughout the fight. And I have to be perfect for 2 seconds.
That was just the saying, man. He was saying
but
he was just saying that because he was trying to get in folks' head.
Listen.
He was trying to get in their head, man.
Listen, Mike, let me finish, yeah? Because listen to Mark Breland as well. He said it as well. So you can tell that he wasn't just saying it to fighters. He was saying it to Mark Breland as well. Because Mark Breland made a reference to it. So you can tell that this was Wilder's mantra. This was what he truly believed. That he needed to be perfect for 2 seconds. Which, in my opinion, that's delusion. I mean, look at that. What was the fight again? He was losing all rounds. So the truth of the matter is, while it's no one is making it up. It is something Wilder said himself, and clearly he says it to his trainer as well. So you could tell that this is what he believes. He doesn't need skills. I've watched an interview where he said skills don't pay bills. All you need is a power like himself. He said it with his own mouth that the whole skills pays the bills is rubbish. He said it with his own mouth. So this is a man that denies the importance of having skill. And so if he has to, the truth of the matter is, if he's going to get back to the top, you can't just rely on that right hand. And the other thing that interview was revealing was the fact that, Mark Breland said he only has one win really, which is what I have said, that Wilder's career, he's been cherry-picked carefully. And Mark Breland confirmed it. He was the fighters that Wilder fought were picked carefully to make sure his resume was built up. People keep accusing AJ as someone that was fabricated. If we're going to be truly honest with ourselves, Mike, Wilder was the one that was actually fabricated. And until he fought Ortiz, every single person that he fought was cherry-picked. And that's the truth. So I don't know if he's going to get back to the top, because for me, he's going to need more than that right hand to beat anyone now, because everyone now is going to be confident that they're going to be in Wilder's chest. Everyone facing him now, they're going to come with a certain level of confidence. He's lost
everybody not 6'9".
Bro, you don't have to be 6'9" to be in someone's chest. You don't.
To throw Wilder around like you got to be a strong ass dude and big and long. And
bro. I'm not saying. I'm not trying to go
inside
bro.
You can try that inside shit all you want to. He gonna catch your ass coming in.
Bro, listen to what I'm saying.
He caught
bro,
Ortiz coming in, just like he caught goddamn Speaker coming in. Everybody not Fury and able to
these
move
guys,
like that,
man.
Fury
these
is
guys,
kryptonite. What don't you understand about that? Wilder beats everybody else.
Can I finish what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I'm not
minutes.
Listen.
I'm not saying that. How much you want,
bro? I'm not saying that everyone is going to be successful. What I'm saying to you is that everyone right now, previously, they probably wouldn't have been as confident right now to be in Wilder's chest. That's the point I'm trying to make. And I'm telling you, some of them will be successful, whether you like it or not. Boxing is a numbers game. What you think if Wilder keeps fighting top at least in the division, is not going to get knocked out again? Of course, he's going to get knocked out.
He'll be Povetkin. He'll be Dylan White.
You don't know that. The truth is,
he'll be AJ. The only dude he gonna have problem with is Fury.
Bro, you don't know that. First and foremost, we've established now that Wilder's career was cherry picked. No, so what I'm saying now
is shit. You established that.
Well, you are a Wilder fan. You don't want to believe that, and that's fine. But I'm telling you, and I'm telling you,
we know every promoter moves their fighter strategically. For you to say otherwise, you are being dishonest.
No, I'm not being dishonest. What I'm saying is his trainer came out and said the same thing. It cannot be a lie unless we're saying that Mark Breland is a liar. Man, he came out and said the same thing.
Mark Breland feeling hurt, man. He wasn't saying all that shit when he was training him. He wasn't saying all that shit when he was training him.
Okay, find out what I'm going to say.
When he was training him for goddamn me Brazil, when he was training for goddamn me Stavern, when he was training for fucking Duopai, when he was training for motherfucking Chris Arreola, he wasn't saying that shit then.
Yeah, but obviously he was his trainer, so it wouldn't be in his best interest to say something like that. And then obviously now that he doesn't work for Wilder, he probably has the freedom to say. Anyway, the last thing I'll say, Mike, because I know you're about to kick me off. I don't think Mark was necessarily being emotional, and this is why I'll say that. When they asked him about AJ, he didn't even have nice things to say about AJ as well. Would you say he was being emotional to AJ? I wouldn't say that. I mean,
I know Wilder beats AJ.
Listen, that's another debate for another day. My point was, Mark didn't have any nice things to say about AJ as well. He kept saying AJ didn't have a job.
Lose to a fat guy. What nice things he gonna have to say?
Listen, let me make my point. If he didn't have any nice things, he said he will beat AJ. As far as I'm concerned, that's delusional talk. But that's his opinion. I don't think he's being emotional. I just think that Mark thinks what he thinks. He has his opinions. It doesn't mean he's just the same way he thinks that Wilder's career is done. I don't think that's emotion. I just think that's the man's opinion. That's the way he thinks. He's the same way he believes that he will knock out AJ. I mean, for me, that's delusional talk. But I can't say he's being emotional. That's just the way he thinks. So yeah, it was a really great interview, and let's see if Wilder is able to prove, us that he still belongs in the top. I highly doubt it, but I'm not going to say it's impossible because, as human beings, it's up to us to determine the level we want to get to. But right now, the fact that he's asking for 8 digits to fight Charles Martin doesn't speak well for him. Clearly, he's outpricing himself for that fight. So the truth is, I don't know. I don't know.
What you get? He asked you for 8 digits, Coyote.
It's out there in the news, bro.
Where?
It's out there.
Who?
It's out there.
Who,
bro.
Coyote?
Do your research, bro.
No, give me the source. Give me this. Put the link in the chat. Give me the source.
All right. When I come off Skype, I'll find the link. I'll put it.
All right, thank you. Yeah, send it to me on Skype because I can't get it on YouTube.
All right, cool.
All right, bet. All right, man. We're going out to the phone line hot. They hot today, boy. They calling in. Tyrese Bowie. Talk to your boy. Tyrese.
Yo.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, let me ask you something, man. Hey, when Al Heyman put you on the payroll, man?
On payroll, nigga. I wish I did put me on payroll, nigga. I'd really be out here, goddamn hell. I have PBC, nigga, every show in the background.
Boy, you done turned into a Wilder apologist, man. Come on.
Wilder apologist? What you mean? Break it down to me. What I say?
Okay, I'm about to break it down to you. Has Mark Breland said anything that your eyes haven't told you watching Wilder through 40 fights?
Yeah, he said his career's done. Can't tell me a man's career done.
I'm talking about.
That's the question, though.
Listen, I'm talking about the details of what he said about his statement. I'm talking about the details of what he said.
No. Look, when he says Wilder, only thing Wilder has is power, I gotta say that's false because we seen Mark Breland coach Wilder in the Stavern fight, and he showed more than power, which Mark did bring it up. Now, do I think Wilder relies maybe too much on power. And yeah, I do. And I think the Fury loss was probably a good thing for him so we can get back to what got us, you know what I'm saying, into contention, you know what I'm saying? Being smart, using your height, using your reach, using your jab, and all that good shit. Setting up your fucking power punch, not just throwing it. So I think Wilder has some other attributes other than just power.
And what are those? Now tell me, what are they?
Athleticism. He probably gonna have the reach advantage on most of his opponents, other than Fury.
Those are physical gifts. Tell me some skills he got.
He got a good jab. What he using, motherfucker?
A jab.
He got a good
come
jab.
on, man.
Man, he got a good jab when he used that motherfucker, man.
That man just be out there flicking that jab.
We say he got a good left hook too. And in the first Fury fight, put Fury ass down with the left hook. Come on, man. We saying he got a good uppercut. He knocked out Ortiz with an uppercut in the first fight. Come on, y'all. Like, what we doing here? He shows you in a variety of ways that he can put guys on the goddamn canvas. Uppercut, right hand, left hook. Come on, man.
Nah, I don't agree, man. The man is.
What you mean? You ain't. It's visual evidence. You ain't gotta agree. It's evidence to show you what I'm saying.
Nah, I see a limited fighter that's a product of good matchmaking. You know that. Come on,
ain't
man.
Ain't that every fighter till they get to the upper echelon? Ain't this what's going on right now? Ain't this why we fucking mad at Teofimo Lopez and all these young motherfuckers? Because they out here doing other shit besides fighting each other. It's every fighter in boxing. Not everywhere, but the ones that are in the mainstream, with the mainstream boxing the most, they are taken care of. That's why folks mad at Plant for not fighting Benavidez. He's fighting Figgin Butts and Mike Lee and Caleb Truax and shit. Come on, man. Let's not act like this shit don't go on in all the boxing.
Now I agree with that. Now Plant and Benavidez should fight regardless if Benavidez has a title, because that could be like a little eliminator to get Canelo. But you bringing Teofimo up, man. Teofimo got a better resume than Wilder, man.
He got one. Man, all right, look here,
bro. Comey is a better win than anybody. Nakatani, his last 3 fights better than Wilder's whole resume.
Man, he got a 2-time title challenger in Dominic Brazil. He got motherfucking Luis Ortiz. He got Bermain Stavern when he was a champion. He got Tyson Fury on his resume. Come on, like Wilder's been fighting people, man. Come on, bro.
From AJ, the fact
he was gonna fight Povetkin, but Povetkin popped dirty. If Wilder would have beat Povetkin back then, that win would look even great right now, because Povetkin just beat Dylan White.
Shit, he fought Luis Ortiz. He popped dirty a couple times. Why that stopped you? The fact of the matter is, bro, this man fought Stavern twice, fucking Brazil, fucking Ortiz twice, Fury twice before AJ, who offered him the most money. Man, this man been protected, man. You know that, man. Al Hammond must be sending you a couple of stimulus checks.
I got the Al Hammond stimulus going. Oh shit.
Yeah, but man, I'm about to go get me some drink, man. Hey, cut this shit out.
What you drinking on tonight?
Man, I'm about to drink some of this goddamn screwball, this peanut butter whiskey. I've been drinking this lately, man.
Okay, I got me a couple.
Cut it out,
man. But no, man, I ain't cutting nothing out, Tyrese.
Cut it out,
but
man.
Look, I appreciate the call, though, man. You welcome to call in anytime.
All right, bro. Peace.
All right, big doc. Big up to my guy Tyrese, man. Look, man, even though we don't agree with everything we say, bro, don't mean we gotta be enemies about it. You talk about I got a couple of Al Hammond stimulus checks and shit, man. He said I got a couple of Al Hammond stimulus checks, man. You know, hey Brandon. He said, don't mention Brazil. Now you see how I set it up, you know what I'm saying? Two-time title contender. I try to set it up good, B. I try to make it sound good. 2-time title contender, Dominic Brazil. I try to make that shit sound good as I could without got to be laughing. Oh, shit. Oh, man, let me see. We got super chat coming in from HRX. He says, do you believe Mike Tyson was right when he said boxing is 9% mental? Ward and Breland said Wilder is done. His Kovalev career done. Wilder mentally died. I mean, I don't know if boxing 90% mental, because I don't see a lot of motherfucking brainiacs fighting in boxing, you know what I'm saying? But I think I do think boxing has a mental component. I don't know what the percentage is, you know what I'm saying? Because these guys do a lot of training. I don't see these niggas doing a lot of reading and a lot of goddamn you know what I'm saying, book work to like strengthen the mind, or a lot of mind activities done like that. So I don't see many boxers at Harvard either, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm not saying that's the only way to gauge mental capacity, but I'm saying if boxing was 90% mental, then some nigga would be out there coming up with an angle or some shit, you know what I'm saying, or learning how to do what's the word? What's the thing we did in motherfucking in high school? It was algebra, geometry with the angles and shit. I don't see a guy out here who goddamn even know geometry and who learning angles and shit and just doing that. So 90% mental, I would say nah. I don't know the actual percentage of the mental, you know what I'm saying, it is, but I do think it has a mental component. PG Darrell says they act like AJ didn't win his belt from Charles Martin. Damn, PG Darrell. Damn, PG. Oh, shit. He said that nigga wanted to going out to 516, man. 516, talk to your boy.
Mike, what's going on? It's Scant Rants.
What's going on, Scant Rants? Turn me down in the background a little bit.
Okay, my bad. Hold on a second.
You good, man. Take time.
Yeah. Okay, Mike. You know, I had to call in because we're having a discussion in the chat. Are you familiar with the Wilder Povetkin lawsuit?
The Wilder Povetkin lawsuit, yeah. Wilder took it to court, won. Then Povetkin took it back to court. Then he won, right?
Yeah. Okay. Are you familiar with why Povetkin ended up winning his appeal?
I'm not sure why he won his appeal.
Okay. Because I'm willing to bet this guy Grim Reaper a G in the chat. I will let you hold the G. You put it in escrow because that's the term that was said as far as you put it. Look, check this out. You put it in escrow, and if you win, and when I win, I give you 25% or make it 50% of my winnings, because this is the situation with the Wilder. Because you know a lot of these guys, they try to say, "Oh, Povetkin didn't test positive for drugs." You know what I'm saying? Wilder ducked Povetkin. I don't know. For some reason, that topic just annoys me. This is the way the situation went. Povetkin tested positive for, I think it was meldonium. Wilder, you know, the WBC basically canceled the fight. Wilder did boogie. I think he was training in England or something like that. Wilder boogied. Yeah. Wilder boogie. I'm sorry for cutting you off. Wilder boogie said he not fighting Povetkin anymore. You know what I'm saying? The WBC, they basically canceled the fight, but said that Wilder leaving didn't influence them to cancel the fight. Basically, Povetkin tested positive. The first trial went to a jury. The jury took 36 minutes to find Povetkin guilty of meldonium. Right? Okay. Suleiman basically said whatever the jury finds, that's going to be the verdict that the WBC is going to use. That's what he had originally said. So if the jury found Povetkin guilty of meldonium, Suleiman said he was going to use that verdict. Okay, Povetkin did his countersuit. Basically, the judge in that case basically said one of the reasons why Povetkin won his appeal was he said that WBC's bout agreement did not state that steroids wasn't allowed. You need to research this, because I already looked it up and I already seen the court case on.
Send me the article or you read.
I don't think I can send it to you in the chat.
You ain't got IG, do you? Oh, no. Matter of fact, just send it to me on Skype.
Okay, I'll do that. But yeah, basically that's. I mean, I know I'm being a little long-winded, but basically that's what happened in the long shot. The judge read the bout agreement, the WBC's bout agreement, and the bout agreement, for some strange reason, didn't state that you can't use steroids. So that's why they didn't find. That's why they didn't. That's why he won the appeal. And then when they said he won the appeal, because these guys like to dabble in rumors. Oh, Povetkin won $50 million from him. He won $5 million. Basically, Wilder had sued Povetkin originally to hold the money in escrow. Because remember, Wilder lost the purse bid, Heyman lost the purse bid. So since Povetkin's promoter was promoting the fight, he put the $5 million in escrow. Because I believe that's what Wilder was supposed to be paid, a $5 million purse. So when Povetkin won his countersuit, he basically won the escrow money. Wilder didn't pay him no money out of Wilder's pocket. But these guys is lying all the time. Oh, Povetkin, Wilder ducked Povetkin, and basically Wilder had to pay Povetkin. Wilder didn't have to pay Povetkin. That's my whole point. So Grim Reaper, I know you in the chat. I will bet you $1,000. There's no problem. You know, but if you want to bet $1,000, be a man of your word. Mike will hold the money in escrow, because that's one of the key terms that I'm using. And, you know, Mike, I'm generous. Split it with you 50-50. No problem.
That's on y'all, my nigga.
But
if y'all come up with some agreement and y'all send me a text where y'all agree, I'll hold both y'all money, man, till we can prove who the winner is.
Yeah, that's all. But yeah, I will definitely send you the article, because basically the article that I read had the case law.
The case documents in it.
Yeah, exactly. It had the case documents basically. So Wilder ain't ducked this guy. I don't know why. I mean, these people be hating on Wilder. It's okay, but to say that he ducked the steroid cheat and to be lying and saying that Wilder had to pay him money, dude, that's just ridiculous. Come on. I don't know. It just annoys me. This topic in particular with Povetkin really just annoys me.
I feel you,
so, but anyway, I'll let you go, man. Peace.
Because my guy Scat Rants, man, calling with that passion, man. We got a super chat coming in from Coyote, man. Coyote, I seen it. I'm gonna get back to it. Coyote says, after Charles Martin, AJ fought top fighters, facts. And then he couldn't wait to come back and try to rebut that AJ shit, boy. Yeah, AJ fanboy. So back to the original topic at hand, man. Was Mark Breland emotional, man, in his commentary about Deontay Wilder? Can Deontay Wilder regain heavyweight supremacy? Phone line just say, one of them shows, man. Phone line jumping. What's going on, Brandon Maurice?
What's going on, Money Mike? How you feeling, good brother?
Shit chilling, man. Y'all had me going yesterday, but y'all niggas wild.
Oh man, yeah. Shout out to my oldest daughter, Carla, man. CYP.
Oh
weird.
My God.
Yeah, man. That nigga obsessed with me, bro. He got a weird obsession with me.
You're a real kid, my nigga. You talking about?
That's my oldest daughter, man. I ain't sent you no child support money out there to Cali. We be feeling some type of way about me, man.
Look at the topic, man.
Shout out to my oldest daughter. But what's the premise of your show, bro? I just hopped on like 5-10 minutes ago.
Mark Breland, man, was he too emotional? You know what I'm saying, with some of his statements? And can Wilder get back to the top? Can he regain heavyweight supremacy? You know what I'm saying? Can he be a champion again? Can he beat Fury? Can he beat AJ? What route? I ain't got to the route yet, but I was thinking about being I was thinking about taking the Charles Martin fight first. Of course, that's the fight that's been talked about. Then possibly, you know what I'm saying, getting a fight with Dylan White. You know what I'm saying? Then later on in the year or early next year, you fight a guy like Andy Ruiz, and man, you right back in the mix.
Oh shit! As far as was Breland emotional. I'm gonna say, I don't know. That's a good question, man. I mean, I know a lot of people were saying, why would you stick around if you felt like that this whole time? If you knew he wasn't good, if he didn't listen. But man, ask yourself how many relationships you stayed in with women longer than you know that after you knew it had ran its course and you stuck around. So
yeah.
You can't say that, bro. Like, cause he stuck around when he noticed shit wasn't working. People do it all the time. So, but he did contradict himself a couple of times in the interview. I agree, but was he emotional? No, I don't think he was emotional. Shit, was Wilder emotional when he said all that crazy shit he was saying? So, I mean, he was just honest at the end of the day. I don't know if he was emotional.
I
And
feel you,
can
man. And again, I can't tell somebody how to feel when they named them and dragged how his name got dragged. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
right.
whether it be premises to stand on or not. You know what I'm saying? There's no proof against Mark Breland. The only thing, and the reason I really believe Mark Breland got fired, the nigga threw the towel in, man. I think everything else I think is good storyline, good for the media, good for YouTube channels. But if you want to get down to the crux of it, Mark Breland threw the towel in, and I believe, because I know Wilder, I believe he probably told his team, don't ever throw a fucking towel in. I don't give a damn if the nigga is out here whooping my ass. Don't throw a towel in. I think Mark Breland just threw the towel in, and honestly, I think that's what got him fired.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what it is, it's what it is. Now, as far as Wilder to get back to the top, as long as the nigga's still breathing, he got 2 fists, he's got the opportunity. You feel me? So, but in my opinion, do I think he could beat AJ or Fury? I don't know, man. If I had to bet on them fights, I'm taking him to lose against AJ and Fury. And I'm like 50. I'm like 50.
Let me ask you this: if Wilder is plus 300 against AJ, you taking that plus 300?
What you say? I had a call come in. What you say, Mike?
If Wilder is plus 300 against AJ, are you taking that plus 300?
For betting's sake, but I would, but I don't pick him to beat AJ. I don't pick him.
You know AJ can go down in a second, goddamn.
And I'm 50-50 on Charles Martin, man. It's just I see something, man.
Man, I feel like Mike Charles Martin shit loose. I'm telling y'all, man. He gonna knock
Mike Charles. Hey, Mike. I feel like Mikey Garcia, man. I see something in Charles, man. He gonna shock the world. I'm gonna bet some big money and get me a condo on South.
Mikey Garcia as your conduit, my nigga. You better stop while you in here. Mikey didn't see a motherfucker. He damn shit. He almost didn't see shit in Jesse Vargas' hair. Oh, shit.
Shit, man. I'm gonna take my earnings and give me a condo on South Beach with that Charles Martin money, man. But hey, I'm gonna let you get to some other people, man. Enjoy your weekend, good brother.
All right, Brandon, man. Stay up. We got my guy Brandon Maurice, man, over there in Ohio, man, right next door to a partner, man. Oh man, we almost an hour in. Yeah, I think we pretty much done did it. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about the opponents though. Charles Martin. How many of y'all really think Charles Martin a dangerous fighter for Wilder? How many of y'all really believe in this Charles Martin? I mean, I guess people out here. Oh, I can't 916, talk to your boy.
This is Ray Sean Hudson again, man. How's it going, man?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, I'm listening to you. I just put it in the comment section. I ain't gonna lie. I see what people be talking about Charles Martin. Like, Charles can fight, man. Charles is no joke.
I know Charles can fight, but he lost to Adam Kornacki.
Man, Mike, that was a close fight. I remember listening to y'all call that fight. That was a close fight.
Close, but he still lost.
Man, he almost knocked out. If that was a 12-round fight, he probably would have knocked him out. Because he sure had Adam. He had Adam hurt at the end of that fight, man. That was a good fight, man. I like that fight. Charles is really, like I said it yesterday in the comment section too. He's like a dark horse in the division because you got to look at the scenario with that Adam Kornacki fight. He hadn't fought in a whole year. And this is a fact. And it kind of shows because he needed to warm up. And when he started to warm up, the fight got real good. You guys need to remember that part. And then you look at the way Charles been looking lately, he's even sharper. Like he was real sharp against Gerald Washington. But yeah, man. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to sit here and tell you he's going to beat Wilder.
Okay. I'm just checking.
You know. But like, my point is, man, I like Charles. I always like Charles. I really don't want them to fight, man. I want to see Charles fight somebody else because I know what's going to happen to Charles if he loses to Wilder. He's going to, that's it. We ain't going to really see Charles against nobody else who he can probably really beat. You know how they do these people. This is going to be Charles' last chance if he gets that fight.
Man, Charles,
everybody would.
Yeah, I mean, look, man. I think Charles looking at it as it being a big opportunity for him. If he get the win, then you know what I'm saying. But I'm sure he's gonna get paid good for this fight too.
And another thing, though, that does need to be known: Charles and Deontay Wilder is the same age. Charles has been on the side the whole time watching Wilder. I'm just being honest. I know y'all noticed that too. That's one of the fights he's real confident in. You know, like he's been watching Wilder for a long time on the sideline talking mess, and it's just like, okay. Maybe he sees something like the last call said with Mikey Garcia, you know? You never know, man. Styles make fights, and that's the main thing that needs to be said. Styles make fights. But I kind of just see anybody who gets in the ring with Wilder next, they finna get blitzed. That's what I think is honestly going to happen. I just think Wilder's going to go out to make a statement, and it doesn't matter how good you are because the thing about Charles is he starts slow. Mm-hmm. He starts slow, and Wilder starts fast. Man. He's going to be a Dominic Brazil moment, man.
Yeah, man, I feel you on that statement, man. I think Wilder is out to make a statement and let everybody know that his demise was overhyped.
Yeah, but yeah. So what's going on with Breland now? You said he's emotional. I was looking at I just read the title and kind of called in.
No, you know? I mean, did you watch the interview from the Fight Is Right or the whatever?
Yeah. Yesterday's interview. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was just saying, you know what I'm saying, was he overly emotional in the interview?
I feel like he was. Like I said yesterday, there was a lot of people called in after me too. I wanted to call back, but yeah, man, I seem like man, that's exactly what happened. And to be honest with you, when you reflect on that whole interview, I kind of feel like Breland's a little jealous. And this is why I say that. Because if you look at Breland's whole image background, right, this is a mental thing right here. He got all his shit up there, you know, all his old stuff. He wants to relive his past. The reality of it is, man. Come on, man. I'm just being honest. I mean, that's kind of what it looks like. Room, man. So
that's his trophy room. They probably been like, hey, his wife or something. You know what, baby? And I'm sure his wife told him to go in the trophy room, or maybe that's his office or something like that, man. Come on, man. We ain't gonna say the man trying to relive his glory because he did the interview inside of his trophy ring. He just letting every motherfucker know, like, hey, I got not only am I a trainer, but nigga, I'm a accomplished fighter. So sometimes when I speak about shit or when I say shit, I not only know about it from a trainer aspect, but I know from a fighter aspect too.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but you know, like the fact does need to be known, and this is what I mean by that. I don't mean it like in a disrespectful way. I'm just saying we ain't really seen Mark Breland. Where has Mark Breland been? He comes back out with Wilder. He ain't trained nobody else, and now like the split happens with Wilder, and this is what you're saying about Wilder. I mean, like he don't have a record for training. You know what I mean? Like, what's his training record? Who else he got? Who's his other champion? And then that's what I mean when I say it's bitter because you bashed the only champion that you actually made by saying he basically never had it. He only got power. That's what you said. And like, you get where I'm going with this? I mean, I'm not trying to. I like Breland, man. My uncle, man, that was his Olympic team, the '84 Olympic team. He would he argue with you all day over that team. But yeah, man, like that part needs to be known, though, man. Like the fact is, Breland really got back to the spotlight because of Wilder, and that's why I think, I mean, it was a little emotional. Maybe he wasn't thinking about what he's saying, but you know, like you said yesterday, you pointed this out to me too, and I didn't even think about it until after we got off the phone. When you are getting dragged the way Mark Breland's getting dragged, you kind of feel the urge to just defend yourself. And like they gave him that platform, and he took shots.
I think he was asked the question and he just answered it. Shit. I mean, with his truth. I mean, and at the end of the day, it's just, I mean, people going to interpret how they want to interpret. Yeah, Mark didn't really train anybody else, but that don't mean he's not a good trainer. You know what I'm saying? Because he only had one. But 916, man. Let me go and get to the next caller, big dog.
Yeah, but I got one last question
Go
for you
ahead.
though. Do you think they should get rid of JD as well? And you can just go ahead and answer that. I just want to know. Do you feel like he should just get rid of that whole side then? Like it should be a J Diaz and Mark Breland thing?
I mean, if you're gonna find one, I mean, shit, you might not
Yeah,
clean
no,
out.
because like I ain't gonna lie, that was a good point that Breland said. Like, I mean, that was his job to wash the hand wraps. I think he just need a whole new team.
Yeah, and yeah. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right, man. I just wanted to get that question in. You go ahead and elaborate on that. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go.
All right.
All right, man.
And what he's talking about is he is referring to he is referring to this right here. Let me find that right quick.
I mean, no, and like I said, to be honest, that's how much he knows about boxing. Hell, you probably could put a elephant in there. He didn't know. If he did, I mean, which I doubt it very much. I don't know. I've seen that, but still at the same time, he's not going to beat Tyson. Dog.
That's what I never hear. That's what the fans never hear.
Thank you for the soundbite. JD's was standing right there when the man was in his hands, right? Now, if you put something in there, either Jay's blind or something else.
Right, so he like that's what Mark's talking about. Like JD was right there. So, I mean, if you're gonna fire one, I mean, honestly, if you're gonna hold like one person that much accountable for the fight, and again, I know what Wilder came out and said, but I really feel like it was the fact of Mark throwing in the towel. I think that is what really did it for Deontay Wilder. I know these guys go back on their relationship over Wilder's entire career. But I mean, if that's what Wilder's sticking point is about not throwing in the towel, I mean, and the guy did it, and you just couldn't accept that because maybe going forward, you got to be fearful of him throwing in the towel again. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe that was a thought in Wilder's mind. If you're gonna throw it in once tonight, and I told you not to, what is stopping you from doing it again? What is stopping you from throwing in the towel again? I mean, that's not out of the realm of possibility, you know what I'm saying, to think like that. And Wilder got every right to react how he reacted. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it is what it is. It is what it is, man. And this is where we're at right now with the Mark Breland and Deontay Wilder saga. It's gonna continue. We're gonna see if Wilder comes out and says anything about it. If not, then hopefully, you know what I'm saying, this will be the last of it, man. Wilder said his piece a long time ago. Mark Breland said his piece yesterday. It's kind of hot right now, so people are making shows about it. But at the end of the day, man, I just hopefully these guys can respect each other from afar, wish well for each other from afar, and at the end of the day, man, let's see if Mark Breland's proclamation is right. Wilder career is done. I don't believe it is. I don't think it is. I think he has a route to get back to the top, and I think he can execute on that game plan, on that route. You know what I'm saying? Charles Martin, Dylan White, Andrew Ruiz in that order. If I'm Wilder, I make Charles Martin, Dylan White, Andrew Ruiz in that order. You know what I'm saying? Give me those 3 fights, and that in my opinion, would be best for Deontay Wilder. And he's right back in the mix, you know what I'm saying? Either as a mandatory challenger, or maybe you can negotiate you a split, you know what I'm saying? Even without a belt. But we know that you will bring the American pay-per-view, and seeing you getting back to the top, I'm sure a lot of people would support that. You just gotta want to get back to the top. That's all. And I believe Wilder does want to get back to the top. Well, y'all know what it is, man. That is it for the show today. Catch me later on the night. I'll probably be going live for that UFC fight night. That's the only thing we got this weekend is Alex Overeem. What time do that shit start? What time do that shit start? I already addressed that shit, Ams. I talked about that Charlo shit. I talked about that Charlo Benavidez shit like a couple days ago when Charlo was talking about he need vaccination and shit, man. And you got to be 25 years or older and shit. Mark took the bag and Sugar Hill helped. They set my nigga up, but they said everybody had their day and he would get that Tyson fight facts. All right, Ryan Jackson, I mean, we going to see. Mark was working with Sugar Hill, huh? Mark was working with Sugar Hill. Damn. Sugar Hill told y'all nigga that shit or something? What's going on? I'm trying to figure out how y'all know. And I don't know. You did. But, man, we out this thing, man. Y'all know what it is. Smash that thumbs up button on your way in, on your way out. It don't matter. I'm out here. I get it. I do it. Yes, sir. Got that.
Sometimes you gotta give people their flowers. While they can still smell them. Mark Nash. Michael Gross, the boss. My nigga. My brother. Let's get this done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Ross, the boss, this is Mike on sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list, over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Ross, the boss, Mike on sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Ross, the boss, Mike on sports. He call it how he see it, either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater, click the thumbs up. Cashapp, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.
Been waiting on. And yes, I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back.